Good evening. Today's training is about new beginnings. I am Avi Grinberg, founder of the Grinberg method, a method that observes humans as bodies with mind, not as minds with bodies. And today's training is to take the subject of new beginnings to our body, to our feelings, to our emotions, to our sensations, to our potential, and which is the opportunity of a new beginning. The corona situation, being isolated like this, allowed many of us to observe that something in us needs to grow, needs to change, needs to start something new. Corona stopped inertia. Inertia is when we continue in the same direction like a train, in the same horizon, we are following the same line, and Corona stopped that. Do you see the opportunity of having a new beginning now with what you found in yourself, with what you observe that you need, that you miss? If you see the opportunity for a new beginning, please write yes in the comments. To have a new beginning excites many parts of our potential, of who we are, that we're usually unaware of or we learn to put aside. We are not obliged to continue the past. Some of us have to continue because we are trapped in some way, but those of us that are looking for personal fulfillment, for collecting the energy and the will to have a life that they really want to live, find this opportunity a wonderful opportunity. We usually think that we must continue the past, but we have an opportunity like human beings to lose our old skin, to find a new possibility, and to fulfill parts that we never allowed to come to the surface. We have to think in silence and clarity, find the passion and the will, the energy that will start and sustain such a new beginning. Beginnings are like shooting a ballistic missile. If there is enough energy and the angle is correct, this ballistic missile reaches very far. If we start a new beginning with little energy, little passion, little focus, we will not reach far and it will collapse very quickly. During the time of Corona, we asked ourselves many questions, like, what do you want to be? Who do you want to be? What do you want to do? Where do you want to be? Because now all of those basic questions about country, city, work, job, independent, not independent, and other things like divorce, marriage, children, not children. We were thinking about things that we would like to stop, to refuse. I want to go away. I want to say goodbye. I want to stop doing this. I want to stop participating in this. So all those questions are very important for us. A new beginning has to have clarity. Who do we want to become? What do we want to become? Otherwise, our ballistic missile is not aimed at anything and it will just float with no direction. So give me an example in the comments of one new something that you want in your new beginning. It can be a feeling, it can be a project, it can be a new profession, it can be a new country, but something new that you would like in the beginning. Think of learning a new profession. Think of finding the artist in you and giving him space to grow. Think of finding new friends, new interests. Normally, when we make decisions about new beginnings, we do them with our minds. And our minds want to arrange for us a situation in which we are not afraid. So most new beginnings, if we are not afraid, are not really new beginnings because we are already going through something that we went through before. We go in circles. Fear means that we approach new unknown territory. So in this training, we want to focus on planning an individual new beginning, to learn about making decisions with more aspects of yourself that are part of your body, like your heart, your emotions, your needs to be survival, to survive, to grow, to become more of yourself. And normally we make those decisions in our minds because it immediately also creates the question of how can it work, okay? And we start to have a dialogue in our minds, a discussion inside. One part of us wants to go forward, one part of us is panicked and tries to hold back, and we are very busy with this internal kind of struggle. What we want to do in this training is to take it to our body. And first of all, to do it through choosing one decision that you can focus on, that you need to do for a new beginning, like calling your boss, telling him that you are resigning, like telling somebody you were in a relationship that you want to get married or you want to say goodbye, like starting a new profession, like starting a new business, like retiring and traveling around the world. Anything. Choose one decision out of this direction, like the thing that you have to do. And focus on this. I recommend that you already close your eyes and think about the time of Corona. You were alone, you felt yourself more than before, not that it was necessarily pleasant, but you became aware of what you didn't become that you would like to become, what you do that you don't like to do. So focus on one thing that you really want, that you have passion for, that you are in love with, that you don't dare to go forward for some reason. One thing. And choose to focus on the dilemma that immediately comes into your mind. See, when we focus on a dilemma, we start to have like a forum in our minds. There are like a senate. Okay? Some are for, some are against, they are fighting with each other, we're making a lot of noise. And you have to choose one dilemma about the new beginning, whatever this new beginning is. Okay? And you have to choose one dilemma that is part of it, like the first thing you'll do or any other thing. One dilemma. And please write it down for yourself. Write it down. One dilemma about new beginnings, about the beginning of something that your heart, your belly, your legs, you really want. After finished writing, put the things aside, sit in your chair, close your eyes, breathe deeply, and note that just thinking about all of this and the new beginning is stressy, that you're tense, that you're not breathing. So first of all, let's relax. Take a deep breath, drop your shoulders, relax your jaw. You don't need to focus your eyes. You don't have to look down at your body, look forward. Another deep breath. Feel your back in the chair. Let gravity take your weight. Feel your feet on the ground. Breathe deeply. And just be your body for a minute. Breathe and continue to relax. And think about your choice for a new beginning. What in it makes you passionate and alive, gives you energy? Open your heart and feel that. I think of a new beginning. Okay? I did new beginnings many times. My heart opens like this just from the idea of, wow, what an adventure is coming. And at the same time, right, I want you to also notice what scares you the most about this new beginning. And I don't want you to just feel the general fear about it. I want you to think, imagine an act you have to do as part of this new beginning. Calling somebody, meeting somebody, saying goodbye to somebody, offering marriage to somebody, whatever. Opening a new business are all possibly very scary things. So imagine one thing you have to do, call somebody, even ask the bank for a loan, but whatever, something that scares you. Imagine the act that you have to do, picking the phone, going to talk to somebody, waiting in line, and feel what it's doing to your body. Focusing this way, being aware of the fear that is waking up in you, and at the same time, being very aware how you're afraid of this fear, how you don't want this fear, and how you block it in your diaphragm, and you block it in your throat, and you lock a bit your jaws, and you contract your anus, and your legs become rigid. You're now trying to block fear. So feel how you're doing it. It may also go on in your mind, saying things to yourself, no, I shouldn't, or I cannot, and it's possible, I'm scared. You may frighten yourself even more by talking to yourself like this. But basically, you're now struggling not to be afraid. So feel all those efforts because you're struggling with your muscles. You hardly breathe, you contract your belly, you rigidify yourself, you make yourself smaller. And all of this is a reaction to fear. You choose not to be afraid. And notice how you do it in your body. And do it a bit more. Give energy into this. It's something that your body is been training in doing since you were very small. All of us learn to respond to fear like this. So feel those efforts to block fear a bit more. Invest some energy into it. Focus your attention only on the fight against fear. And now let go of all the efforts in the body. And relax and breathe very deeply. And relax some more. Drop your shoulders, relax your jaw, let go of your eyes, open your belly. Relax your anus, let your legs fall on the floor, don't hold yourself. And breathe very deeply. And agree to allow fear. Fear is natural. New beginnings must have fear in them, otherwise they are not new beginnings. But if you relax now, you're sitting in your chair, you're totally safe. You just have this fear flowing in your body. So let it flow. You'll feel some shivering, some cold and hot flow, some electricity. You may shake with your teeth. Everything is possible when fear flows. Just relax. Let it flow. The next step is to pay attention to what your mind is saying about why what you want to do or want to be is impossible. Listen to the devil advocate in your mind. You don't have enough money. You're not tall enough. You're not short enough. You're not big enough. You're not small enough. You're not smart enough. This is impossible. Nobody will do it. And no. You have a lot of things that you're saying to yourself. Some of them are very self-humiliating, that you see yourself as something stupid, small, and unable. Some of them just look at others, blame them, but you are doing something that tells yourself that it's impossible and it won't work and you better give it up. Notice what this chatter, these noises, those voices in your head that try to reduce your will to start a new beginning. And note while you're paying attention to those voices, what does it do in your body? Note how your neck is stiffening. Note again what happened to your breathing. Note again how your body is becoming hard and you hardly feel it because you're so invested in what's happening in your mind. Note how this kills what you love in this. And note how you cannot feel the energy of fear anymore because you're totally in the virtual world of your mind. And note how lifeless it makes you, how it took away all the heat, all the passion. It's not possible, it cannot happen, I'm not able to. And note how much self-pity is involved when you're cutting yourself so small. And note how you do that. And you're doing it in your body, in your muscles, in your belly, in your face. You're wearing the face of it now. And feel how you're doing it. And do more. And do more. And do more. And now let go. Take a deep, deep breath and again relax all the efforts in your body, your shoulders, your arms, your hands, your face, your eyes. Take another deep breath and feel yourself filling yourself with air and relaxing everything that was blocked. And don't talk to yourself now. Allow this energy that flows, allows your body that is waking you up now, allows it the center of your attention. Don't focus on what your mind is talking. Push it to the background. Just focus on your body's experience. With all this body attention and energy, I want you to focus again on what you so much want as a new beginning. And want it not just from your mind or your heart, want it from your belly. Want it because you need it. Want it for your heart. Want it with all of yourself. This has the biggest chance to happen when all of you is standing behind you. So bring all the pieces of your body, of feeling and emotions and thought and sensation, and focus your body on wanting this new beginning. And while you're doing it, not talking to yourself, think with your whole body about the possibility of this new beginning. Don't know the questions, don't know the answers. Thinking with the body means deep silence, and that the body is allowed to focus on a subject. Later on, it crystallizes in insights or understandings or words. But right now, just let your body focus on your new beginning. Breathe deeply, relax, and let your legs think about it. Let your belly think about it. Let your chest think about it. Relax your face. And just feel this flow in your body. Relax some more. and fly with your imagination. Go into the future where the fulfillment of this new beginning will happen. And see it not necessarily as pictures or videos or visual, but see it as satisfaction in your body, the fulfillment, the joy of becoming yourself. And breathe and feel it in your body. And let the energy that you feel strengthen your will to go fully into this new beginning. And breathe deeply. And I want you to now think about your new beginning and think of 3 practical acts that you have to do in the beginning of the beginning. And I want you to open your eyes for a minute and write down 3 acts. From this, go there, do this. Don't do this anymore, don't call this, etc. Whatever it is, either stopped a set of actions or beginning of a set of actions. So write 3 things, put it down. Don't write long sentences. Put it down, close your eyes again, and think of one thing that you're going to do either tonight or tomorrow. It's a recommendation, a suggestion to jump on the wave of new beginning, not to wait till it passes. So think of one act you're going to do tonight or tomorrow, and relax, and breathe, and stand behind your will to do this one act. And feel your fear, but you're relaxed, you're not afraid of your fear. It's just energy that makes you powerful. And feel your body. This is the source of your energy, of your will. And focus on doing this one act. Feel it in your body. Don't block yourself. Please share with me what is the first step you took into the future with this one act, and how did you feel after taking it? It's really important for me. Please. Thank you very much for the training. I would recommend to stay a few more minutes in your chair with eyes closed, attention in your body, focusing on a new beginning. I wish you all success in a new beginning, and that it will be wild and free and totally consuming. Good night.